Here we go.
Christian here with Cheap Beat Up Elvis Vinyl. Last time I was talking about some EPs that I was still on the hunt for, and I mentioned Follow That Dream. Well, look what showed up in the mail. A mystery box. Didn't know who it was from, didn't know what it was. Opened it up. Follow That Dream. Didn't know who sent it. So the future ex-wife says, I bet you it was Johnny. Sure enough, I asked him. He said, yeah, I sent it. Now, you know, this is cheap, beat up Elvis vinyl. But this guy right here, whew, it's like it's brand new. I even inspected it because I thought maybe it was a bootleg or a reprint. But no, the record is a little, shows some wear. I just guess they took real good care of the cover. So there you go. Boy, I really love this EP. Great songs on it. 4 great songs, as a matter of fact. Follow That Dream, Angel, love that one. What a Wonderful Life, and I'm Not the Marrying Kind. And it's really an interesting movie. I think Elvis is really funny in it. Really funny. Not goofy, not trying to be cool, just funny. Good job, Elvis. Thanks, Johnny. Now, you know, there have been plenty of Elvis compilations, series, volume 1, 2, 3, 12, 75. But one of the first ones, maybe the first, came out in 1973. This little guy right here. Elvis, a legendary performer. This was something that RCA was doing. They did it with a few different artists. And of course, they did it with Elvis. Now, this one here, it's a little shiny because it's still shrink wrapped. It's opened, but the person kept the shrink wrap on it. They bought it from Ted's Record Shop in Jefferson City, Gulfway. This was a pretty cool package. You see, there's a hole here. Boop, 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 boop. And this is the sleeve with the record. Song titles on the back. And then inside of each one was the thing that I think is the best part about this series. Each one had this little booklet, A Legendary Performer, Elvis, the early years. And man, it's fantastic. All these great old photos, pictures of contracts, recording information, of course, pictures of records and releases. There you go, Hound Dog. Right here. Don't Be Cruel. I saw this and I said, wait a minute. I was looking through some records one time, and here it is, the sheet music to Don't Be Cruel. Guy had it. It's got $10 on it, but I think I gave him 5 for it. And it's the original sheet music. Otis Blackwell and Elvis Presley. Otis Blackwell. Price 50 cents each. Now, when I bought this, in the same little sleeve with it was this other little item. One of the concert programs. I was thinking, I think this is a concert program. And looky what we got here. We got the person's concert ticket. 2 of the tickets stapled there. And then they wrote the date here. And sure enough, I looked up that date. And that's it. July 30th, 1976, New Haven. I think I gave him $5 for this too. Pictures, but nice. So back to volume 1 of this series. Kind of what you would expect. That's All Right. Heartbreak Hotel, Don't Be Cruel. But the cool things that were on here were a couple of unreleased things. Unreleased version of Love Me, Trying to Get to You. Unreleased live version, Are You Lonesome Tonight? by now, all this stuff has been re-released on box sets, on CD. But when this came out in 73, this was new. These were unreleased versions of these songs. So it was you kind of had to get it. And also, what I really like, some excerpts from an interview from September 22nd, 1958. So this was a very nice addition to the Elvis catalog at that time. That was 1973. It also came out, of course, 73. 8-tracks were really a big thing. So it came out on 8-track also, which I think they should have made the cover more like this. Put that circle around it without, this just kind of looks boring. Then in 1976, they came out with Volume 2. This must have been the same person had the Volume 1 and Volume 2 that I got a hold of, because this one also was purchased at Ted's Record Shop, Jefferson City, Gulfway. Paid $6.98 for it. Volume 2. Now, an interesting thing also about Volume 1 and, well, I think all three of the volumes that I have, when you look at the material here, it's not smooth. This has got the shrink wrap on it, but it's slightly embossed, but it's not printed. It's just slightly embossed, so it has kind of a wood grain feel to it. Now, some of these, after being smashed under other records for so many years, are kind of flattening out the embossment, but some of them are still very noticeable, and it's a nice little touch. On Volume 2, same as Volume 1, they have some unreleased tracks, which at the time were unavailable, and they also have a couple of interview snippets, one from Wichita Falls in early 1956. Fantastic. And one from an excerpt from the Honolulu, Hawaii press conference, March 25th, 1961. And it also came with another booklet with more things in it. Look right here, they have all those, you know, you could get the little calendar cards. Well, there's a whole bunch from they show you right there. Lots of recording information, lots of photos. I want Elvis for Christmas. A lot of magazines. Here's a picture of Elvis smacking a guy that was looking at Priscilla. Hey, you get what you pay for. Shouldn't have been looking at Priscilla. That's the way I look at it. Here's Elvis, the summer vacation special, which I believe is right here. Once again, really good. Some newspaper articles. Here's some stuff about the 68 special. And here's some pictures of the bubblegum cards from the early ones that came out. Really nice package, really nice package. Now, the first version of that I got is very embossed because it wasn't shrink wrapped. It wasn't still shrink wrapped, and you can really notice the embossment on it. I don't know if you can see that, but you might also notice it's got a little writing on it. Now, you know, when you're going to write something on a record, this is the way to do it. Let me just read a bit of it to you. To Fran Barbara K. From Terry Musco. Friends forever and ever. Hi, Fran. I just want to say that this is what I brought back for you from Ocala, Florida. It was a wonderful trip, and I enjoyed every minute and second up there. We went to Tallahassee, Pensacola, and Ocala, Florida. We visited Kennedy Space Center. Yeah, we visited Kennedy Space Center, Disney World, and more. And we even went to the Star Wax Museum. And I picked up this for you. Hope you like it. In music, Friends. Oh no, hope you like it. Then she signed her name, Fran. Friends forever and ever. Quite a manifesto. I think she had a lot more to say, but she kind of ran out of room. She could have wrote right here, right over here, maybe. You know, right here, she could have just wrote, turned to other side and continued with her musings. But I think it's cute. I think it's sweet. And it'll stay in my collection. So, Fran and Terry, God bless y'all. Hope y'all are still digging Elvis. Looks like Elvis is crying on the cover there. Volume 3 came out in 1978. So Elvis had left the building. Boink, and here it is. It was a picture disc. Those were getting very popular around that time. And so Elvis had a picture disc. Limited edition picture disc includes 8 previously unavailable performances and an exclusive interview with Elvis and the Coinel. Elvis Volume 3. Sure enough, same thing on the back. We got some unreleased stuff. Saw Danny, which was unreleased at the time. It was recorded for, but never included in King Creole. And the sought-after TV Guide interview from August of 1956. It's 7 minutes long. Great interview with Elvis and the Coinel. Crying in the Chapel. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Settle down up in there. Hey. Okay, I'll come get you. Very nice. Very nice. I picked this one up, I think for $5, but it didn't have the booklet in it. And my favorite part is the booklet. So lo and behold, my buddy Curtis comes to the rescue, and he picks up one for me down in Florida. He said, dude, I don't know if you got this. I picked this up for you, and he sends it to me. The picture disc, and it's got the beautiful book. My buddy took care of me. Curtis and I have been riding together for quite a long time, Junior. There's the Elvis TV Guide cover. That's what the interview is from. Bunch of King Creole stuff. Once again, fantastic stuff. Recording information. A lot of great photos. Advertisements. Fun in Acapulco. Kiss your cousins, baby. Articles. And here's some of the menus, a couple of the menus from Las Vegas. Great series. They put out one more in 1983, Volume 4. I don't has it. But I'll keep my eyes open and I'll run across it. So that's a very nice series that you really should consider picking up. Elvis, a legendary performer. There are only 4 volumes to it, so you should be able to pick up the whole set for not an arm and a leg. Go ahead and pick it up. It's a really nice addition to your collection. And don't forget to check out the embossment. Come here, you little squirt. Okay. Somebody needed attention. Thank you. Appreciate it. You having a good night? So thanks to my buddy Johnny for sending me Follow That Dream. Thanks to my buddy Curtis for sending me the Volume 3 with the booklet. Oh, am I boring thee? Go pick you up some cheap, beat up Elvis vinyl. meet some nice people, find the old record stores. Man, I got to find me some more. That one in Mobile was fantastic. I think I got to go back. If anybody knows of any around the South, let me know, because Daisy and I and the future ex-wife will be happy to jump in the jalopy and go right on down and pick up some cheap beat up Elvis vinyl. Get out there, have some fun, meet some Elvis fans. And hey, thank you, Elvis. What about you? Okay, fine.